The Collateral Damage Sports Network overlays can take your broadcast to the next level. Whether you want to kick off the show with our all-new infographics or wrap it up with our race results 2.0 with podium and superlatives. In the race, dive in to see who got on and off pit road the fastest, and then use our head-to-head plug-in package to know exactly when your driver will catch the leader. For your onboard cameras, you've got to have the tower telemetry. Then for the rest of your broadcast, keep up with all the action with alerts for penalties, off-tracks, and other events, stage break grids, alternative leaderboards, special event plugins like the Indy 500 qualifying, and more to keep your audience plugged into your stream, whether it's rolling grids and podiums, performance breakdowns by car, club, class, and team, or even pulling your Sim Racer hub standings automatically. Join these elite broadcast partners and find your next broadcast upgrade at collateraldamagesportsnetwork.com.
Sun's going down and the rig is on. iRacers is where I belong. Discord's lit and the drivers are here. This is GEC, there's no room for fear. Green flag drops and the engines roar. 40 cars and we all want more. Mash the gases, we're on the line. Full wide and we're feeling fine. Drifting close in a slipstream dance. Taking the corners in a high-speed trance. Side by side in this GEC league, there's nowhere to
Okay.
Welcome to Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Collateral Damage Sports Network Truck Series playoff kickoff race here. It's race 11 in season 9 with the GEC Racing League. And we're here tonight for the Big Daddy Cochran Platinum Jubilee 225, celebrating my dad's 75th birthday. He's going to be in the booth with us tonight, along with me. And Big Daddy is Lee Kiernan. Guys, how are you doing tonight?
Doing great. Really looking forward to this race. Been looking forward to the playoffs kicking off all year long, and really honored. And it's great to have your dad up here in the booth tonight.
Oh, I really appreciate it. It's just that, like I said, it's a big reason why I'm such a fan of GEC and all the guys that race in it. They're just such a bunch of good guys. Oh, there might be one or two, but he knows who he is. But anyway, yeah, feeling old, but feeling good. Let's have a great race.
Should be a great way to start off the playoffs. Everyone thinks Charlotte Motor Speedway is their racetrack. Everyone thinks, hey, this is my favorite. We've probably all turned the most laps here, but it is going to be wild tonight. 80 degrees in the air. It's about 80 degrees on the track as well. And what I heard in practice is that the trucks are tight and dirty air. So look for drivers to be smacking the wall out of turn 2 and out of turn 4. But tonight, we still got about 2 more minutes to wrap up qualifying. We just reset the points to start the playoffs. We'll take a look at those now. It's Max Dinda, our regular season champ, coming into the playoffs as the leader. Everybody else reset, just a couple bonus points for wins. The big story as we start the playoffs is that Knox Thompson picked up a penalty at Dover for intentional wrecking, and that has put him behind the ball. However, He's going to start on the front row tonight with our points leader, Max Dinda, as qualifying is just about wrapped up. Still a couple drivers that could steal that front spot away, but that looks like how it's going to play out tonight. Again, we're here to celebrate Big Daddy Cochran, GEC's biggest fan, the voice, the calm, the standard. I don't think anyone has watched more live streams here with GEC. A lot of us have driven. I've driven over 100. I think Jamie and Barrow are both close to 150, but nobody has been as dedicated to watching. So we're glad to have you with us tonight. Big Al, now Big Daddy Cochran, and someone who if you're not familiar with GEC, he also hosts the post-race after party every Tuesday and Thursday for all of our drivers to chat about the race afterwards. But yeah, just really love to have you here with us, and hope we have a great race going on tonight.
A real honor to be featured like this. I mean, it's just you showed me this photo last night, and the old man had a tear run down his cheek.
Well, it's going to be an interesting race tonight. I'm going to be interested to see who you pick tonight. We just were told that nobody's allowed to pick Burrow, so it won't be Burrow, I guess. But I think there's some dark horses here tonight. Of course, we have Dinder and Thompson up front, and Chapman is looking strong. But, there's a couple of really, really quick drivers there. I think Jamie's in with a chance here. He does really well, and Hayes. And, it'll be an interesting night tonight.
Yeah, I think once this qualifying session wraps up, we got about 20 seconds here. We'll be able to see the results, so we can also go through some of the drivers to watch and also make our picks. Again, the point standing benefiting Max Dinda, regular season champ, 2 wins on the season. Knox Thompson with 3 wins. He had the most, but a couple penalties kind of threw him off tilt here. But heading into the playoffs, I think he's going to be ready to prove us wrong, as we've seen a couple times this season. When he picks up a penalty, the race afterwards, he races clean and he races fast. And so they have just wrapped that up. Drivers starting to head onto the track. We're going to take a look at our picks. I don't know why we're not seeing what we're looking for. There they go. So I think the biggest missing driver here, the defending winner, is Andrew Clue, not able to make the race tonight. He was not in the playoffs, but would have been the driver to beat otherwise. 2 wins here in GEC at Charlotte. The only other driver with a win that's in the race tonight is Jamie Griffin. I've got him listed as hot and cold. His average finish is actually not very good here at Charlotte, but he does have a win. So he's going to be an interesting driver. Points leader Max Dinda is going to be starting on the pole. He's always a driver to watch this season. And then Tony Skirbo actually has one of the highest average finishes here in GEC, although he's never gotten a victory. So I think he's going to be that dark horse wild card as we get into this race. We'll go ahead and take a look at the starting grid now, as drivers are starting to get in their cars. Or trucks. Where are they? The camera is expecting them out on the track, but I think they're actually on pit lane. There they go. So we'll go ahead and start the grid here tonight. Max Dinda and Knox Thompson on the front row. Basically the 2 drivers that have been racing for wins all season. Coleman Chapman and Walt Sahaydak in row 2. Dylan Barris and Keegan Shelton making up row 3. Then it's Brandon Saraki and Jamie Griffin on row 4. Tony Skirbo and Stephen Hayes in row 5. Bo Smith and Joe Barrow, row 6. Marshall Taylor and Wesley Lister. We got a couple paints that aren't loading tonight. We'll see if we can get that corrected. Matthew Taylor and David Green in row 8. Johnny Jones and Ryan Elzey in row 9. There's Josh Ryder and Cody McCormick in row 10. We do have, looks like 25 drivers starting the race tonight. Kenny Most and Dakota DeRemus in row 11. Then Jonah Seawright and, a new driver, Widner. Not familiar, haven't heard that name before. Zane Woods and Pacheco. Row 13, and Scott Prim in 27. It does look like Pacheco and Prim did not make the race start. As the pace truck hits pit road, we're going to see our first green flag of the night, 150 laps here at Charlotte in the CDSN Truck Series.
This first lap's going to be interesting. It's going to be a tough one, especially if you're 2 or 3 wide. Nice even start here at the front of the field.
So we'll talk a little bit about the dynamics here. Max Dinda up front, racing for a GTCR. Knox Thompson in second now, racing for STR. Those two teams have been spicy.
You saw Thompson get out of shape on turn 2 there.
He's going to fall in
right,
line.
They've been really spicy. You guys have done a really good job, and race control have done a good job of controlling these guys and making sure they race respectfully. You can see there how much Thompson's machine's out of shape.
Yeah.
He's pushing for the lead, but not going to get it just yet. Back in the field, they're still 2 wide here. This is back around 10th. Bo Smith just behind and outside of Jamie Griffin. But yeah, the GTCR and SDR teams have been the ones to beat. They've put on quite a show a couple times, gotten a little too, too much contact, and just put it lightly.
They're very competitive guys, all those guys in those teams. So they like to win, every one of them.
We're going to jump on board with Knox Thompson. He is still right on the bumper of Max Dinda. And again, these have been the 2 drivers to beat all season long. Half of the races this season have been won by these 2. Thompson with more wins, Dinda with more points finishing the regular season. It actually looks like Joe Barrow had an issue, picked up a meatball flag.
Did you see how much Dinda's truck got out of shape on the entrance to 1 just then?
Yeah, that let Thompson right to his inside.
You see Barros just lurking back there in 3rd.
Yeah, Dylan Barris, one of those drivers, has kind of had a quiet season. If we look at the at the standings, though,
season.
No wins. Yeah, let's see if we can pull some other stats here. Maybe top 5s, top 10s. Barris with 5 top 10s, 2 top 5s. And this points reset brings him right back into it, although he just slapped the wall out of turn 4. Bo Smith has just turned the fastest lap of the race there in the 93. He's back in 9th ahead of Tony Skirbo, our dark horse pick. Now, did anyone see what happened to Barrow?
I think he had technical problems. He's getting a lap back. I just heard that he's getting a lap back through race control. We often do that when there is technical issues. So
let's go back
and technical problem is some description.
Take a look. So he was racing just behind the 59. This is back on lap 2.
He may just disappear here.
And yeah, that's it. A little network issue for the 4 of Barrow.
Yeah.
Oh, and then when he comes back, he's in the infield. Yeah. Knox Thompson still side by side with Max Dinda.
Wow.
And this is bringing Barris right back into this battle for the lead. These 3 trucks have a bit of a breakaway at the front.
Okay, Senior, who's your pick? Who's holding onto their tires? Who do you think's going to come home strong?
I tell you, there's a guy that really needs a break out there. It might sound a little biased, but I'm a big Jamie Griffin fan.
Yeah,
I know he can do it. He's been in some bad luck situations and got knocked back, and don't be surprised.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
Yeah, Lee, who are you taking tonight?
Oh, it's a tough one. Look, I'm not going to pick the obvious ones, the top 3 or 4. I am going to go with my wild card tonight is going to be Chapman. I think Chapman will bring it home tonight. He's been very strong in the past, and I think he's due for a really good race, and I think it's going to be tonight.
Yeah, I think Chapman finished second, or not second, but 3rd or 4th in the points for the regular season. He's really carried a lot of momentum. That's certainly a great pick. Cool. Well, it looks like the live chat is voting for Barrow. I think maybe on purpose to try and curse him, but they've already succeeded, as he's already blinked out and is going to have to get that network issue. I don't want to take the obvious pick. I'm going to go with the underdog dark horse of Tony Skirbo. Like I said, best average finish of any driver starting the in the field tonight, although he hasn't gotten a victory. We'll see how that plays out later in the race. Meanwhile, Dinda is pulled back into the lead. This 3-truck battle for the front is now single file.
I'm excited what Barros has done here. He's brought it on home here. He let those guys burn their tires off a little bit, I think, and now he's right there.
He's up 2 positions from the start of the race as well. Watch him chase down Knox Thompson. He's been all over the bumper of that 39 on the exit of 4. Last lap, though, it got him tight, and he had to back off. Now he's down to the inside of the 39.
He's just got a lot more tire. Can you hold it in here? They get a little loose if you hold them too tight there.
This battle for a second is heating up. Oh, was that a little bit of contact? It was close.
Really impressed with the start from all these guys. It was incredibly slippery here to start off with. So these guys did a really good job of getting through the first 15, 13 laps, 14 laps, yeah.
Jamie Griffin now up 3 positions into the top 5.
Love that camera angle.
Brandon Saraki there in 4th. He's up 3 positions. We haven't seen a lot out of Saraki this season, but this might be a track where he is ready to impress. And now Keegan Shelton all over the bumper of Jamie Griffin. One of those STR drivers. We mentioned GTCR and STR have been the teams to beat all season. And it looks like Taylor and Widener have gotten together near the back of the pack and brought out our first caution of the night here on lap 15. We'll see what we see. It looks like Widener might have gotten the worst of it. Ooh, it's Taylor smacking the wall, coming down into Charlie Widener. Or, sorry, not Charlie Widener. This is that new driver. I have a Charlie Widener in another league that I broadcast, so apologies here. But it is that 30 truck of Widener or Widner. We'll have to get him to tell us which it is. In my other league, I know it's Widener.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to do what Taylor just did there, not seeing that outside wall when you're trying to concentrate on the apex and a car in to the left of you. So, you know, he got off that wall and it knocks you straight down into the other truck, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yep. I'm certainly guilty of doing that a lot. Really love to smack the wall on the entry to turn 1 at a lot of tracks.
Yep.
And so we're going to have our first pit strategy of the night. Dinda and Barris coming down pit road. We've actually got a kind of a handful of drivers here. Coming down pit road. Dakota Doremus in the 88. He started out back. Looks like maybe he had an issue in qualifying. I think he was up 10 positions there before the caution, but has decided to pit. And now it looks like we got about 50-50, half the field coming down pit road, and we'll see what they do with that pit strategy. So looks like Dinda already off pit road. He went fuel only.
A couple of wave around trucks. I see Burrow go by.
Yeah, Joe Barrow getting one of the GEC League, call it a banner rule we've had for many, many seasons. If you have any technical difficulties, you can get up to 2 laps of a wave around. which is always nice. The 78 of Marshall Taylor is going to pick up the Laughing Llama Rap's Lucky Dog here at our first caution.
I love we have that rule because when it's an obvious technical issue like Burrow is having, just doesn't ruin your night. So
Right.
great work. I love these photos in the top right-hand corner of our screen.
Hey, it's a little distracting. I'm having trouble.
Who is that good-looking guy?
That was freshman year at Shepherd College in West Virginia.
Wow, awesome.
So with Max Dinda pitting, it's going to be Knox Thompson on the front row with Brandon Saraki. And you can see
nice
here
rough.
the top 11 did not pit. Then it's going to be Dylan Barris on 2 tires, Max Dinda, and everyone for the next couple trucks, all fuel only. Looks like Kenny Most took 2 tires. So this is going to be our first chance of the night to see how the strategy plays out. Dylan Barris, the only driver there in the top 20, basically, on any type of fresher tire. He's going to be starting back around 14th. And he has those 2 tires. We'll have to keep that in mind as this race plays out. I do think drivers will need to ration their tires a little bit, as they only have, let's check those rules. There's only 4 additional tire sets in this 150 lap race. So you need to go roughly 30 laps per tire set. So Barris going to be kind of off strategy here for the rest of the race. We'll see if it pays off, though. I never doubt someone's wild strategy, because just when I think it's a bad decision, we'll watch him rocket to the front and win this thing.
Yeah. Pace truck off.
Jamie Griffin there, the second truck on the inside lane. Keegan Shelton to his outside. Green flag is out. We're racing at Charlotte. Couple trucks got together. They're right here. They're 3 wide. That is Barris again on fresh tires, trying to make the most of it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of wheel spin back there in the pack. I was going to say these tires that are a little bit old are going to spin up a little bit, but they were able to hold it onto it. Number 1 truck going low.
Oh, we've got a bunch of contact there at the back. Mo, Seawright, and Taylor. Ryder is off track. I think he's just cutting that apron there on the front stretch. But yeah, big contact for Seawright and Most. But they're keeping it straight. Let's see if we can track down what that was. Here, yeah, it looked like maybe... Wow, what a save by Seawright.
Wow.
Sideways, used the wall to do it, but I don't see any heavy damage. And Brandon Saraki is battling for the lead with Knox Thompson while we were watching that. 13 to the inside.
A little bit of chitter-chatter over the comms.
Yeah, we've got, here's what Kenny Most had to say.
73, what is that, man? That's so unsafe.
He seemed to have an issue with Lister. I didn't see Lister anywhere in that wreck we just watched.
I didn't either.
And now it's a 4-truck battle for the lead as Griffin and Shelton have gotten there. Thompson dives to the bottom.
Wow.
Where's Saraki? He's blinking out.
Saraki keeps blinking out. He needs to get that fixed. Uh-oh.
Woo-hoo.
It's always a worry when we've got a truck blinking like that when these guys are running so close.
Yeah.
Brandon Saraki for Sriracha Sport. They're in P2. Still blinking out. Jamie Griffin leading the way for Stitley Motorsports, but he got his teammate Walt Sahadak also in the top 10 trying to catch up with this pack. This is getting wild.
And then, is it Widener? Is that how I say the name?
That's how I'm going to say it. Like I said, I have another league where a driver, his name is Widener, and that's how they pronounce it.
In fifth, he's pushing pretty hard there right now, with right behind Jamie.
So we go on board with the 30 truck. Woo! And Saraki is still blinking out. We're going to have to keep an eye on this. Race control may tell him to come down pit road and try to fix that at some point. Hasn't caused any issues just yet as he's been single file behind Thompson up front. This is a fantastic battle. Max Dinda has caught the lead pack as well. He's just behind Widener.
Oh.
Again, he's on the same tires he started the race with, just took fuel. What happened to Barris? He's still back in 10th. Those 2 tires have not paid off for him. And again, we're kind of splitting hairs over who took fuel or 2 tires. It could be that that was a fuel-only stop for the 17. We don't know what tires they take. We just have to look at the pit stop time and make some guesses. Saraki down to the inside for the lead, but he's still blinking. Here comes Dinda up to 5th to the inside of Griffin. Fantastic racing. A little bit of contact in the back behind Bo Smith, Ryan Elzey, Kenny Most, and the 78 of Marshall Taylor.
I like what your pick's doing. I think Griffin's just taking it easy back there and letting these guys sort themselves out a little bit. Because it looks a little wild.
Yeah.
Widener up the inside now. He's got it.
Widener to the lead. A GEC rookie out there running up front.
Dinda down the inside of Saraki.
See if we can do a little bit of research here. What's the I rating on Widener? He's a 2.3, pretty much right in line with the rest of the field. But he is pulling away.
Is he on new tires or old tires? I think he's on old tires, isn't he?
I
I
think
think he's stopped.
like I said, I think everyone is on their starting set of tires. Wow, Saraki blinks out just in front of Dinda, who's up to 5th, looking for 4th.
Really?
We're also on board with Max Dinda sharing his webcam with us tonight. You can see just how intense it's getting there for the driver of the 48. Points leader coming into the race. Regular season champ. And he is going to get to the outside of the 13.
Max on fresher tires than some of these guys.
I think
Max has had such a great season all year long.
I think it was fuel only on that stop. Again, we're kind of splitting hairs. So, like,
Awesome.
Dinda has a 7.5. Barris has an 8.05. Doremus has a 7.9. Usually we would say 8 seconds is 2 tires and anything less is fuel. But I think it might have just been a slow fuel-only stop for all of these drivers. Again, it seems like it would be a bad strategy decision to burn a set of tires this early.
He's got a good run off the top there.
But that fresh fuel tank really puts Dinda in a great position, because if this stays green, he can just stay out. He doesn't need to pass Thompson and Widener. He just needs to kind of outlast them.
If I know one thing about Max, he likes to lead from the front.
Sure does.
Yeah, he's going to be going for it.
Widener now 3 seconds to the lead.
Who is this guy?
Yeah. Great effort. Just looking at his lap times, what's he running? 30.5s.
See what we can find out about him. No location information, no profile picture. We're going to have to do some digging here on Mr. Widener. Looks like he might need a spec map, though. That truck is looking real dusty.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is looking dusty.
but it's not slowing him down. He's 4 seconds ahead of
isn't.
Max Dindo, who's now moved into second.
Maybe that's the secret.
Here comes
it could be.
Shelton to the outside. Oh, we've got drivers pitting. That's Knox Thompson, Coleman, Chapman. We'll keep an eye on the black flag situation. They came in a little squirrely, but I think they're going to be okay.
And Barros was in the wall in 3 and 4. He rode the wall around that 3 and 4 just a moment ago, so not good for him.
Wow.
Walt's pitting this time. The number 1 of Thompson, I think it is, pitting.
We're all aboard with Walt,
Sorry,
just so you
that's
can see how
Shelton.
dicey this pit road entry is. You've got to get down on the apron where you go from all that banking to just a flat nothing. And you also got to remember you got to crank your brake bias back to the front. That's something I usually forget to do, and then get sideways coming in. So now we've got a whole bunch of drivers coming down pit road. Widener still out front. He last pitted. Oh, Widener actually pitted the same time Dinda, Barris, Doremus, and McCormick did. That was lap 16.
White has 5.41, 5.7 seconds on the Dinda.
Yeah, he is. He is pulling away. We're going to take a look at who's got the best lap out there. It's actually Bo Smith. He's back in 24th, but has the fastest lap on the day. Ryan Elzey, Joe Barrow, Johnny Jones, and Doremus, the other drivers with fast best laps. But Widener making it count on the long run right now. Now 6 seconds over second place.
Yeah, and he just got around Taylor. Looks like he's running this all the way out. That's Dinda in front of him, is it? No, it's not Dinda.
Dinda's 6 seconds behind him. Now, Seawright, Lister, and Matthew Taylor look like maybe they're heading to pit road, or at least Lister and Taylor. But looking back, the first driver that's pitted is Knox Thompson on this cycle here on lap 33. And take a look at just the estimated fuel here. So everybody in the top 10 still has about a third of a tank to go. Marshall Taylor in the 78, the only driver that hasn't taken any fuel yet this race, it looks like. Or actually, he pitted back on lap 10, whereas everybody else in front of him lap 16. But Thompson going to be likely to inherit the lead if this stays green. Barris and McCormick are battling right now for third. Sorry, Lee, what were you about to say?
Yeah, I'm really surprised that we've been as caution-free as we have. I shouldn't say that, I know, but just based on what we were seeing at practice and in warm-up here, there were trucks going off everywhere. The temperature hasn't dropped really much.
Oh, just as you say it,
Just
caution
as I
comes
say
out.
that. What the hell?
It's going to be Matthew Taylor
Well-
and Bo Smith.
I'm not going to speak again. I'm never going to say that ever again.
Yeah, well, let's go back and see what happened to the driver of the 93. It looks like it starts with the 58. Oh, and it just kicks loose on him. And then I think that was
Man, shut up
the
track.
2 truck able to avoid the wreck there. So that time Taylor gets loose and takes Smith with him. And we're gonna have.
I will say that these guys have driven really well tonight. It's been nice and clean and relatively few cautions so far.
You just won't quit, will you?
Yeah, I know.
Let's see what I'm looking through.
I can get you to say it next time.
Looking through it, we've seen a couple drivers blink out. Here's what Marshall Taylor had to say. He had a little bit of contact, I think with maybe it was Ryder back on lap 34, and here's what he has said about it.
My bad, 73. You disappeared on my screen.
He's saying whoever that was just disappeared. And then on that one, man, I'm not sure what C-Right says here. Let's take a listen.
Hey, two.
I'm not even sure what that was. Either way, I think one of the things to pay attention here, the 82 of Hayes is saying he was on pit road when the caution came out, and he picked up a black flag.
I need a black flag cleared. I was in the pit road whenever the...
So
that's going to be an interesting one for our race director, which is me, to look at post race.
Because
if you're right, I think I'll let you say it, Lee. You know the rule.
Yeah, he has to be. If you're on pit road and about to enter pit road and it changes, well, then you're going to get a black flag before you pass the cone. Isn't that correct?
Well, I think it's if you're on pit road. If you're about to enter or already on pit road when the caution comes out, you can't service the truck without picking up a penalty.
Right.
You have to come out and then come back in with all the caution drivers.
Got it.
In the pacing line, and so I think that's going to be an interesting one. Of like, how close was he?
Yeah.
To pitting, if you're pulling into your pit box, then it's not really reasonable to expect someone to pull out of it. Last minute, but that'll be one for our director review post race. We look at kind of anything that needs it. Knox Thompson actually picks up the lucky dog after being the leader. Again, he was kind of going to be the leader after this pit cycle played itself out. So now we've got only 8 trucks on the lead lap.
Widener didn't pit then, did he?
He still hasn't pitted since lap 16. Neither has Johnny Jones. They will be on the front row for the restart.
So I'm shocked. I'm shocked that he didn't pit that time.
Well, he pitted, let's see. So Widener and Jones, they pitted back on lap 16. Our best guess of the fuel window is about 32 laps. So Widener can still go... I'm trying to do some math. 32 plus 16 to 48. He can go about 5. Let's call it 7 or 8 laps with all these cautions. He's still going to need to pit, but I think this was strategically. He knew that if he stayed out here, he would trap half of the field a lap down.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And so now if a caution comes out here on this restart, he's going to be able to pit and only drop back to 8th.
Yeah, that's a good point.
No one will get a wave around. Johnny Jones going to be in the same position.
Pace truck off.
So it's a gamble. You're right. He's going to need fuel, but if he traps half the field a lap down and then we go green from here, it's going to be a wild race. So green flag in the air. A little bit of a stack up on this one, but they keep it clean.
Got a lot of trucks blinking tonight. I'm not sure what that's about.
Jones up high, almost into the wall, but keeps it out. Dinda now hot on the bumper of the leader. He's going to go to the outside. Dinda on fresh tires. Everybody that pitted under this caution did, in fact, get some tires this time. Looks like 4 tires pretty much all the way through the field. Thompson was the only... Oh, and there's the caution. And this gamble might have just played out for Widener. This one involves Woods, Lister, Sahadak, Hayes, and Shelton. I think, well, let's see. There's a lot of action. We're going to start with Hayes. He might have been the beginning of this one. Oh, no, it's Sahadak that gets loose and starts this wreck. And they all kind of just skim down the front stretch. Not a lot of contact. Let's see what... I don't even see Sahadak on the list, but let's watch that again. From the blimp, the GEC blimp, Sahadak in that pink and black truck gets sideways, and then a couple trucks all get sideways. But again, nobody hits the wall. There was a little bit of contact there between a couple trucks, fender to fender. I don't think that's going to be too bad. I wonder what was going on here with Walt there in the 00.
I think he got in hot and it just got a bit of rotation going on cold tires.
Did he get any contact from? No, it just gets loose.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, Lister did a great job to check up and stay out of him. And again, nobody hits the wall or picks up heavy contact. So
There is an interesting story on Lister's paint job for tonight. He's wearing the Navy colors, and he's an Air Force man. And he lost a bet with somebody, and he has to with Simmons, Kyle Simmons, and he has to run the Navy paint job today. I think that's how the story goes. So yeah.
yeah, I think Lister was actually on either deployed or on. I forget the wording. He wasn't going to be able to race this season, and then kind of a happy surprise was able to join us mid-season. Love to see the 73 longtime GEC driver here in that truck, whether it's Navy or Air Force. We're glad to have him.
Yeah, he did a good job of staying out of trouble then and staying off Walt.
All right, so here we are. We're back to the front. You got Max Dinda and Dylan Barris on the front row. Then McCormick and Doremus. They all pitted about 5 laps ago. Thompson, I think Thompson is the one in the best position here. So he got the lucky dog, was able to take fuel only. He pitted before both of these cautions. He's sitting in 6th, but he has the best fuel of anyone in the top 6. Then everyone behind him, including Widener. I mean, Widener's going to be in a good position too. He's got fresh tires and a full tank of fuel. How about Kenny Most sitting in 9th? 22 truck. Jamie Griffin going to be the first car 1 lap down. So that is going to be maybe the hottest race here on track. Everybody at the front knows they still have about 100 laps to figure this out, but Jamie Griffin knows that he needs to get this lucky dog fast so he can get back into contention for the lead. So we see Widener blinking out just a little bit. So we're going to go in car with Max Dinda. Get that in-car camera fired up. Dinda, the leader.
Barros to the outside of him, with McCormack right behind him.
Good start there for Max as he gaps everyone behind him. Heading into turn 1, we're on board with the 48, looking back at the field. Dylan Barris trying to hold off Cody McCormick in the 54.
Oh, great start by Dinda. Great job.
We're about a third of the way through the race, 48 laps in the books, about 100 to go. Ooh, a couple drivers slapping the wall. We got a wreck in the back.
No.
Ryder through the infield in that 32 Miller genuine draft truck. He's been keeping that on since throwback night. We're going to have to go back and see what happened there. I see, wow, the Jones, Chapman, Barrow, Smith, Shelton, Green, Ryder, Taylor, Lister, Sahadak, Hayes, Woods, and Saraki all involved in that one. The big one strikes at Charlotte as everyone is racing for that lucky dog. We'll have to see, did Griffin get any contact in that, or is he going to get that lucky dog? Otherwise, it would be maybe Tony Skirbo or Ryan Elzey just behind him. Let's see where this one starts. I've got, might be here with starting with Kenny Most. I mean, this is nowhere near other trucks. No, that was something earlier. Let's see, maybe Stephen Hayes is the beginning. Oof.
I don't know. Let's back that up.
Yeah, it happened in front of him. I think it was the 33 truck.
Let's see who we got.
Somebody hit the wall coming out of 4 ahead of this group.
Is that
Yeah,
Johnny
there it is.
Jones?
Yeah.
Someone up high, 11. Yeah.
Oh, you can see. Yeah, he's going to get loose out of 4 and have to chase it up into the wall just ahead of Chapman. And then, oh, I think it was Green trying to avoid him that actually comes down.
Yeah.
Get some contact. We're going to get you a good angle here.
I didn't see any contact with Jamie, though. They've called that. They've called that one on Hayes.
All right.
On Hayes.
I thought that's what I saw on the graphic.
Oh, it's one of those Dirty South drivers. I think that's either Matthew or Marshall Taylor that makes the initial contact with Bo Smith. He's just trying to stay out of Johnny Jones, who's in the wall. Barrow in
Burrow's
this one.
in this, yeah.
And here it goes.
What's the hideout? Just trying to make it through there.
Yeah, we'll see. I know he picks up some contact somewhere, and he might be the driver we're going to jump on board with and watch. Holy cow.
They're dancing in front of him.
Let's do that. Let's back up a lap. We're going to jump on board with Walt Sahadak. And watch how this lap plays out. Now, the video you're seeing is live. This is not going to line up with the replay, and neither is the telemetry, but this is the onboard view with the 00. And for a moment there, I know we're watching this replay, but GTCR was 1, 2, 3, 4 for a moment in this race.
What a
Nice
move.
job, Walt.
Woo!
What a move.
We'll have to see. I mean, Walt kind of been through it so far tonight. And Johnny Jones, I think, is going to pick up the fault for that one. See that he's got a black flag. I imagine that is from race control.
I am shocked that Widener hasn't jumped to the pits.
Let's see. I think he did. Widener pitted on
did.
lap
Okay.
45.
Okay, my bad. I saw him still up there, and I was like, he hasn't jumped.
All right, so let's check it out here. We've got... Trying to see the team set up here for GTCR. Who were we missing? We're missing somebody.
They struck off. The top 10 are on the same lap, and everyone else is a lap down.
Green flag is out again here on lap 53 of the Collateral Damage Sports Network Truck Series Race 11, our first race of the playoffs. Max Dinda is the points leader coming into this race, and he is the race leader right now, holding off Cody McCormick and Dylan Barris. Ten cars
Cody up there.
Oh, 10 trucks on the lead lap. You're right. Somebody's in the wall. And Griffin goes around through the infield.
Oh, man.
Is that Steve right?
No caution, though. And that is kind of a worst case scenario there for the 5 truck. There was somebody else involved in that, too. I think it was Jonah Seawright. We'll go back and look at what happens. Yes, Seawright gets loose. He's down on the apron. He comes up, clips Griffin. They both go for a ride. No contact, though. Again, Griffin was... Did Griffin get the lucky dog, or was he still stuck a lap down? He's still a lap down, so he just went from first car on the lead lap to last car on the 1 lap down. Meanwhile, they're still racing for the lead up here as Dylan Barris all over Cody McCormick for second. He's to his outside. Here comes Doremus. McCormick up
Doremus look-
17 spots. Doremus up 18.
Yeah, Doremus looks like he's locked in tonight.
He sure does.
Nice drive
So
off
again,
the top again.
I think we're, let's see. I'm seeing in the chat, Garrett Caswell is breaking news here. I believe he's saying Dylan Barris has signed to GTCR. We've got him listed as a H&R driver. Let's see here. Yeah, Dylan Barris listed on our roster is with H&R, but looks like he is joined up with GTCR. So they are 1, 2, 3, 4 right now as they run. STR drivers who have been their biggest rival all season. Knox Thompson leading the way in 6th. And his
That's a
teammate
great effort by that team.
Shelton in 12th.
Caswell's worked hard with those boys to get them all working well. So
Oh, they are swerving back and forth, almost 4 wide down the backstretch. As Widener starts to blink a little bit.
I know he's been blink. Oh, he's
he's in the wall.
Yeah, yeah. We know how that feels. That wall right there. That one in particular.
While we're watching this battle, let's catch up on our booth picks. Let's see, live chat picked Joe Barrow. He's in 13th. Big Daddy picked Jamie Griffin back in 19th after being caught up in that spin through the infield. Chapman for Lee is running 10th. Right now, my pick, Tony Skirbo, leading the way in 8th.
I think I can still get you. Chapman comes home strong.
All right, we're getting some clarity here in the chat. Garrett Caswell going through the silly season here. It sounds like that Dylan is going to finish the season with H&R, but is already contracted for next season with GTCR. And we just saw teammates give each other a bump. Doremus wants the lead. He is bumping Max Dinda. As we watch, Widener still blinking out. Here on lap 60, I want to take a look at the live points. How are we racing right now? It's still Max Dinda in the lead, but Dakota Doremus, his teammate, is now second in points if they finish as they run. Dylan Barris would be third, Cody McCormick fourth, and Tony Skirbo in fifth. We'll keep an eye on those point standings as the race goes on, as Widener still continues to blink. Dinda gives him some space. Doremus to the lead. Dinda gets loose. Barris checks up. They're going to keep it clean. Here comes Thompson to the outside of McCormick. And I'll tell you what, coming into this race, I did not expect us to be having a 6-truck battle for the lead. Contact in the back between Most and Lister, but we're going to stay green.
Man, I went silent then because I was too busy watching the racing. Great racing up front here.
We're on board with third place, Max Dinda. Trying to chase down Dakota Doremus as Widener goes for the lead on the bottom. Oh, and he slows down. Is he pitting? Holy cow.
No,
That was dangerous. What happened to Widener? I think he was trying to make it to pit road maybe and didn't make it. That was weird. He had it stuck in neutral. We were witnessing a hardware failure, and there he goes. He's gone, blinking out again. What are we witnessing here with the 30? No caution.
His pedal disconnected is what I just heard over the comms.
Oh my gosh. You're right. I think we just heard that radio here.
Oh, well, my pedal's disconnected, but...
And he's still blinking. I'll go back and see if we're going to watch this again. What a maneuver. This is already after the fact, but I mean, we were on board there and watched that happen live. He almost parked it right in front of the leaders. Meanwhile, back at the front, Doremus, Dinda, Thompson up to third, and Dinda is sideways out of 4.
Yeah, the two teammates are taking it to each other.
Yep.
Still 85 laps to go, and we're side by side, 2x2 for the top 4. Dylan Barris outside of Knox Thompson. Cody McCormick rounding out the top 5 as we watch the battle continue between GTCR teammates, Dinda and Doremus.
You know, Caswell's either going to have a talk to him or this is GTC rules, and that means they can race against each other as hard as they like. I think that's probably what Caswell's going to do. Just let him go for it.
Let's pull up that pit strategy again. See where we looking. So Thompson about 10 laps better on fuel than everyone around him. Skirbo also on that same strategy. Kenny Most just 2 laps off of that. So if this stays green, we are going to see a handful of drivers here in the top 15 have to pit about 10 laps earlier than the rest. Now Dinda starting to get a little bit of breathing room ahead of his teammate. There's a little bit of a battle here back in the field between Walt Sahadak and Joe Barrow. This is for 12th. Closest battle on the track right now. They're both going to go around Saraki, who's 2 laps down.
Yeah, the guy that I've been really impressed with tonight is Barros. He's been right there all night. Just hasn't looked out of shape. He's just been solid.
You're setting him up. You know that.
Yeah, you know.
You're
Right.
He has been. He really has.
Yeah, Barris came into this race tied for 3rd, with which most of the drivers, when the points reset, are tied for 3rd in the points. 2 top 5s and 5 top 10s in the regular season. He hasn't dropped below 14th tonight, and that was really only after he pitted under caution. Otherwise, he's been running in the top 10 all night long and has led 1 lap.
Quickest lap so far tonight has been Doremus with a 30.260.
So Max Dinda, our leader, has caught Jamie Griffin. We saw him spin through the grass after contact with Seawright, I believe it was. And he is going to fight tooth and nail to stay on the lead lap. He's already 1 lap down. If he goes 2, we know he's not in the battle for the lucky dog. I think this could be a dangerous situation for our leader, who has a 2nd lead over his teammate. He's kind of in a comfortable position. Jamie Griffin, though, getting desperate at this point of the race.
Dinda's had the quickest last 5 laps overall, so quicker than the rest of the field right now. Trying to hold on to it, Jamie is.
Yeah, he is.
His tires are going to be half smoked as well, going for a slide like that.
Yep.
Widener,
he's coming in.
meanwhile.
Jamie's jumping to the pits.
Oh, no. That is certainly not going to help. He might have a tire going down or some other issue here. That will put him at least 2 laps down. I was going to say, meanwhile, Widener, we saw him have that pedal issue. He is kind of leveled off back in 8th place. He's now the last truck on the lead lap, about a straightaway ahead of our leader.
I really like the change that iRacing made to the tires, where when the tires get really, really, really hot, they actually give you a meatball flag. So
Barris
that's been
smacks the wall.
introduced in the last few weeks.
Chapman also coming to pit road.
Yeah, Barris has smacked the wall a couple of times.
So at this point, it looks like, from our estimate, a lot of these lead lap drivers in the top 10 should be running out of fuel here pretty soon. They last pitted on, most of them on lap 41. Might have to update our fuel tank numbers here.
Chapman to the pits.
So Thompson and Skirbo should inherit the lead as most of these drivers hit pit road. Kind of updating our fuel numbers on the fly here. Doremus in second, about a second and a half behind his teammate Max Dindo, who's in the lead. Then Barris and McCormick. I think 17's pitting this time. There he goes. Drivers have done a really good job of getting onto pit road tonight. We haven't seen any spins, any speeding penalties. Again, this battle between Sahadak and Barrow is still the closest one on track right now, as everyone's a little bit spread out, and they are right on the bumper of Ryan Elzey in the 2.
Yeah, I was just looking at the gap between Burrow and Widener, because that's the fight for the lucky dog.
Well, it's going to change now as a bunch of drivers are pitting.
Yeah.
We'll have a bunch more one lap down cars or trucks. So you see Griffin trying to blow by all these other trucks. He's on fresh tires coming out of the pits. Needs to do everything he can to get back up there. So we've got Dinda, McCormick, Doremus pitting. Cycling to the lead is Knox Thompson in the 39. Tony Skirbo.
Somebody's around. It's Barros is around in the 17.
And that is going to shake it up, guys. Max Dinda is going to get the lucky dog, or maybe Joe Barrow. I'm not even sure. This is going to get funky.
I think he went around in turn 4.
And it looks like it was the 17 gets loose on those fresh tires and brings out the car. Oh, and contact there. I think that's Zane Woods in the 12. Elzey picked up a black flag. I think maybe a speeding penalty on pit road as well. We can expect Barris to get an EOL from race control for that one. A lot going on here. As we try to get this sorted out, we're going to step away for a quick break and be right back for the restart here. About halfway through, 70 laps to go here in the Big Daddy Cochran's Platinum Jubilee 225. We are back here at Charlotte with the CDSN Truck Series on the GEC Racing League YouTube channel. We just had another caution here on lap 80 of 150 has completely shaken up our race. Almost half the field going to take a wave around to get back on to gain one lap. Some of them to get back on the lead lap. Some of them just to stay one lap down. We got a lot going on. With me in the booth as always is Lee Kiernan, and tonight, as part of the Big Daddy Cochran's Platinum Jubilee 225, we got Big Daddy himself in the booth. How are you guys doing? What do you think of the race so far, about halfway through?
Well, Senior, what do you think of commentating up here?
Oh, I obviously I'm not doing any, so you guys, you know, you run the show. You do a great job, both of you. Yeah. I'm just out here going, whoa, oh, no, whoa.
What do you think of the racing here tonight?
Oh, it's great. It's great. It's really good.
Charlotte always puts on a great show, especially at night. Big Daddy and I attended the Fall Charlotte race back in 2002, 24 years ago, for the first ever night race at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. It was actually scheduled as a day race. We sat through a rain delay for about 7 or 8 hours. They had just installed the lights and they got to use them, and we got to watch it. I believe it was Jamie McMurray picked up his first career cup win subbing for a Sterling Marlin who was out injured in that Coors Light car, Dodge, I believe.
Wow. Very cool.
Bobby Labonte was second, though.
That's true. Racing for Joe Gibbs Motorsports.
Yeah.
So that was the Interstate or the Cornflakes livery?
That was Interstate.
Yeah.
Interstate, right. Okay.
So, as this plays out, let me paint you a picture, everybody. Knox Thompson and Tony Skirbo, they were staying out because they were on a slightly different pit strategy. They run long, they put everyone a lap down, and then this caution comes out. They were able to pit right there on lap 81. They've got 4 fresh tires, a full tank of fuel. The next couple drivers behind them had to take the wave around, so their tires aren't quite as fresh, but they're out front. We actually have a couple drivers picking up black flags here. Not sure what that's for, but a bunch of our lead trucks, McCormick and Doremus, both of them, it looks like race control's already cleared it out, so it's going to be Knox Thompson up front. Dinda already around Skirbo for second.
There's only 6 trucks on the lead lap now.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. And Burrow's one of those now. He's fought his way back there, and McCormack's another one of them.
Yeah, I think Barrow was actually the lucky dog there under that caution. No, I think maybe it just played out that he was on the lead lap because...
Oh, somebody went careering off into the pits.
I think that was
Sorry, on the
Lister.
exit 4.
Lister just picked up a black flag. I assume that was for speeding in the pits. As he went down there, and now it says he's in the pits.
He wasn't planning on going down there.
No.
Let's take a quick look at that. That isn't it. Here it is. Whoa! And he saved it. Oh, he did not save it.
Oh,
I
no.
apologize. So, Lister down in the pits. Thompson still in the lead, but he's got Max Dinda hot on his tail. Just 6 trucks on the lead lap. Then another 6, 1 lap down. Right now, Widener, who's led some here tonight, is racing for either the lucky dog or to just straight get his lap back. He is actually the 3rd truck in line there on the bottom inside of Tony in the 51. Keegan Shelton racing him for the lucky dog. I mean, this is getting wild, guys. The 4th and 5th truck in line are the lucky dog race, and they have fresh tires too.
I was going to say exactly the same thing and ask you guys, have you noticed how it's picked up? With 3 wide back here with Burrow, Most, and I think that's Barros. It's starting to get a little crazy.
Yeah,
Not crazy, but the
there's
intensity.
a lot of different races going on at once. Like I said, we've got a lucky dog race up at the front between Widener and Shelton, but they could actually just drive around and get their lap back the hard way if they wanted to. So if you're Shelton, I mean, the best thing you can do is actually help Widener get past the leader, and you can follow him up there. They've just made it up past the second place truck of Dinda. Widener still with some blinking issues. Couple trucks scraping the wall.
So Hydak and Sea Ride have been next to each other for like 4 laps, side by side.
Woo! Beating and banging
4
back
laps
there.
this has been going on.
That is, they are both 1 lap down. They're not quite battling for the lucky dog, as Shelton and Widener are handling that up front as they try to track down the leader, Knox Thompson, and get it back the hard way. We see Chris Campbell chiming in the YouTube chat saying, "Who's that in that Tennessee truck?" I believe that is Stephen Hayes.
Yep.
In the 82. Shout out to the Vols.
Walt finally got past Sea Right.
Oh, you got a fan in the chat, Lee. Someone saying they love the Aussie. Shelton now around Widener. He's going to sit in the lucky dog spot as they both try to catch down Thompson. Here comes Skirbo.
I've been impressed with this 30 truck of Widener tonight, so like to see him get back on that lead lap.
Jumping on board with the 59. Let's take a look at his battle here with Dinda. They're kind of just trading it back and forth, but Skirbo is slowly gaining on him. We compare him to the leader, Knox Thompson. He's not gaining on Thompson, but he is gaining on Dinda for second place. Meanwhile, he's got Dakota DeRemus in his mirror, who's catching him as well.
I'm just looking for my pick. Chapman's down in 15th, a lap, 2 laps down. It's not good.
I think what's really interesting up front here, Lee, is that you've got Knox Thompson, an STR driver, leading the way. His teammate, Shelton, is just behind him. He's in the lucky dog as they run, but would Thompson let Shelton by to get his lap back, knowing that that would put Widener back in the lucky dog spot? It's a little bit of 3D chess here. I don't know what the right move is as a teammate.
Most of these drivers in both the teams that you just mentioned are pretty young drivers. And what I've noticed with these younger guys is they don't normally cut their teammates too much of a break. So I think I'm not sure he's going to do that. And I'm not saying that's wrong, because I'm not sure I'd be letting Widener by.
Right.
Everything calmed down a little bit here.
It has.
At the front. It's still Skirbo has let DeRemus by for third. And then it's a little ways back to Joe Barrow in fourth. And then he's got those Stitley Motorsport drivers behind him. Walt Sahadak is...
Oh, I see Most and Sea Ride around.
Yep, there goes the caution. 6th caution on the night. I see Hayes and Most and Chapman involved in this one. We're going to start with Hayes. I think he might be an after effect. Yeah, he makes contact with Chapman as Chapman checks up for whatever was going on in front of him. Let's see what happened to Most. McCormick to his inside. They're 3 wide, and 3 is just not going to fit. Well, that'll be an interesting call for race control, but looked like a racing incident to me up here in the booth.
Tough one to call.
Let's take another look. It was Most, I believe, was the truck in the middle.
Now, what Most is one of the few drivers in this field that runs in VR, and I know you run in VR. So tell me, what is this like coming out of here in VR?
Well, I mean, usually I'd say it's an advantage because you can look over your shoulder, but if you got a truck to your outside and to your inside, I don't know which way you turn your head. My neck hurts thinking about it. And then I'm not sure. He's trying to give room. I don't know who you can put that on. That is an awkward place in the tri-oval to be 3 wide.
Because when they made contact, there was barely enough room at the front of those 2 outside trucks for Kenny to fit through the middle.
Right. If they didn't make contact when they did, I think they would have about a half second later.
Yeah. No, I just find it interesting you run in VR and, having that perspective of what it's like.
Yeah, I've been doing it for maybe 3 years now. Can't go back. It's just so I think the ability to be able to look over your shoulder in a situation like that or on a restart is just so helpful. Is that Dusty race control up in the booth?
Yeah, it's been a good one tonight, so I figured I'd pop up here for a little bit.
Hell yeah, brother. I mean, walk us through this one. We were just watching the replay, kind of just an awkward spot for 3 trucks to be 3 wide in there in the tri-oval. What's going to be your call there?
I had to call that one a racing incident because there was just a lot going on at that point. It didn't look like anything intentional happened there. Just everyone kind of ran out of room.
Now that was our call as
well.
well.
That's what we were thinking too.
Do you have a chance to make a pick here tonight? Maybe Race Control is not allowed to make a pick. Is that insider trading or not?
I ain't picking nobody. I'm not bringing that bad jube on no one. I'm just going to sit here and
Well, while we're sitting here, let's check on those booth picks again.
No, I did not say that.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what. Joe Barrow was picked by the YouTube live chat. He is running 3rd and leading just ahead of my pick, Tony Skirbo. Kieran and Big Daddy's picks of Chapman and Griffin. We do now have 9 trucks on the lead lap. Walt Sahadak will be sitting in the lucky dog spot on the restart with Dylan Barris just behind him, racing him for it. Griffin is trapped 3 laps down currently, so he's going to need a whole load of cautions and maybe some wave rounds to get back in this thing. So a lot of bad luck for the 5 truck.
Nice message in the chat from Campbell, if you want to read that.
Yeah, Chris Campbell giving a shout out to Big Daddy for his winning record against Dusty Haynes from the pit box, 42 and 23.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bring it on. Thank you, man.
I'm getting whooped by someone that's not even racing.
I don't know when this rivalry started, but it's picking up.
It's fun. Yeah,
you get down
when it started. But
you get down about 20 laps to go, and you go, well, where is Dusty?
Yeah.
Am I going to feel good when I go to sleep, or am I going to feel bad when I go to sleep tonight?
Every time I come out of the pits, where's Cochran? Where's he at? Whereabouts is he? So.
Race struck off.
Getting ready to go back racing here on lap 100. 2/3 of the way through. We got 51 laps to go here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Race number 1 of the playoffs. Race number 11 for our season. Knox Thompson leads Max Dinda. And again, it's all season long. It's been Thompson and Dinda at the front.
I know.
Look at that.
They've had a few scuffles as well between these teams. We've talked about it already. GTCR versus STR. They have been... Oh, there's some contact. Oh boy. Some contact in the back between Seawright and Widener. Side by side for the lead. STR versus GTCR. Thompson versus Dinda. And then 2 more GTCR teammates just behind him. McCormick and Doremus. With Jamie Griffin maybe trying to get his lap back. As is Barris. Barris sitting in the lucky dog right now. They're 3 wide there. With the wow, lucky dog.
Thompson off the wall then, yeah.
Yeah, it's clean the wall. Let's go.
Dinda holds on to the lead. As now McCormick gets to 2nd. Look at this battle. It's 10 trucks under a blanket for the lead.
Jamie's pushing hard to get that lap back.
I mean, he doesn't really have any other option. 3 laps down, you got to get them when you can take them.
Yeah.
Oh, this Thompson and Dinda battle is heating up. A little more nudge, a little more contact every lap. Griffin now up behind McCormick. Can he get that lap back?
Holy smokes. Griffin had great speed around the bottom then.
Jamie's on the move. He's running like he's late, man. He's going to get up there.
Yeah. Barros likes that high line there. Got it done.
Woof, Griffin
Jamie's
to the
going high.
outside.
Look at this.
Again, he's 3 laps down. This is his only option to get his lap back, is to take it away from the leader, Cody McCormick.
Go, Jamie Griffin.
If you're the 54, you got to be thinking, bro, pace yourself.
Yeah.
I'm hoping somebody told Cody what the situation was, and he's going to let Griffin by, as he is in a much more kind of ride or die situation than the 54. Here comes Barris as well.
Yeah.
Barris in a similar situation, but he's also the lucky dog. He wouldn't mind getting his lap back too, and he does.
Playing it smart up there. I like it.
And Thompson and Dinda are still side by side now.
Yeah, the battle rages on. Skirbo and Barrow now getting into it. They're 4th and 5th. This is a 4-truck battle for the 2nd place spot, as McCormick has a comfortable lead. He's letting some lap cars get around him. He's just going to cruise. Meanwhile, Widener, Sahadak battling.
Well, I was gonna say Skirbo picked the bottom with Thompson, but now Burrow is also in the mix as well, or be able to push Dinda at the top. So she's pretty tight up here.
What a race we have here for 2nd. Still 44 laps to go. Everyone's going to have to pit at least one more time. Side by side, our regular season points leader against our regular season wins leader, Thompson and Dinda. Skirbo going to get around to the outside, smacks the wall.
That little push of air just gave Max enough to ease past Thompson there. Thompson fights back on the inside.
Wow, Skirbo manages to stay out of the wall. We heard in practice that these trucks are tight in dirty air. When you get tucked up behind someone like that, I don't know how you keep it out of the wall, Lee.
Dinda was so loose coming out of 4 just then in front of Thompson, but he did keep it out of the wall and didn't go around. Burrow right on the back of Scarbo there.
Got a bit of a bump from the 88, telling him to get moving.
Yeah.
Widener still blinking, though, and he's that 3rd truck in this line. He's 4th place on the lead lap. Is that 30 truck, but the blinking continues. Dusty, I mean, walk us through how you think about a truck like this that's blinking out as race control.
Honestly, it scares me. I've been on both sides of it where I've had to be race control for it and where I've been that car. Thankfully, haven't had that issue for a few seasons now, but he's been running a pretty consistent line. He hasn't been doing anything too erratic, so I've been just keeping an eye on him. And so far, so good for the most part. He hasn't done anything too crazy, so I've just been keeping an eye on him so far, the best I could do at the moment, because he's not doing anything too egregious where I think you should park it. But
McCormick now out to a 5-second lead. This is the 2nd time tonight we've seen a leader get out and then just run away with it. It was Widener earlier. Guys, I gotta think it's just the clean air is worth something here at Charlotte tonight.
Yeah, Jamie's tracked off down the road as well. So, yeah.
clean air is about worth its weight in downforce, man. You always got to have that clean air if you want a good run.
So looks like we've got Marshall Taylor on pit road.
I tell you, when these trucks are all grouped up on TV1, watching them come out of 4 is pretty interesting. You see them very out of shape and very much in the wall.
Got a pretty good battle here between Seawright and Sahadak. This is for 11th position and the Lucky Dog, as they're kind of looks like they're stuck behind Doremus, who's on the lead lap but slower than them. Oh, we see Doremus get sideways in front of him. Again, Seawright and Sahadak racing for the Lucky Dog. They have everything to gain here.
Guys scared me for a minute. I thought I missed something.
Oh,
Wow.
You did.
oh, and now Seawright does a little bit of like the 3 wide with Lister on the bottom. He's down to the apron. Sahadak checks up. Meanwhile, Hayes and Taylor get together and bring out the 7th caution of the night. The 78 on the outside of the 82. And we're going to see the 78 slap the wall. Oh, he does. I don't think Hayes was going to clear him either way.
No.
And another difficult one for race control. One driver in the wall, one driver going to make contact either way. I think that's entry to turn 1. Watch it. Real time, one more. Oh, it's heading towards turn 1 out of the tri-oval. I don't think either one of those drivers was going to make the turn. And let's see. I believe Jonah Seawright is going to snag the Lucky Dog and become the 11th truck on the lead lap. Otherwise, everyone on the lead lap is pitting here. 36 laps to go. Let's take a look at our pit stop strategy we've been watching tonight, because I think we've seen drivers go 36 laps. We have, with the help of cautions. Looks like Dinda went 37. McCormick's gone 37. Doremus has gone 37. So this is doable if you maybe top off, save a little under caution, maybe catch one more caution as well. Meanwhile, 2 drivers stayed out, Skirbo and Barrow. And I think this could be a strategy play. This is going to keep a whole bunch of drivers from being able to get a wave around, including Lister and Griffin, who you can see sitting smugly right behind them, just saying, "Come on, guys, what are you doing?"
Smugly, dude.
I mean, you can see it in the way they're driving under caution. I can just see how disappointed Griffin is that these guys stayed out. What are you doing?
Oh, we've been there a few times in the Cup Series.
Let's take a look here at Skirbo's night. So I think this is a tire situation, right? So Skirbo takes 4 tires back around lap 30, then a fuel-only stop. He gets a Lucky Dog, gets back on the lead lap, then he takes 4 tires around lap 80 and 4 tires around lap 95. He only has 1 more set. I don't think he was ready to use them. He's going to keep them in the bank. Let's see if Barrow's in a similar situations. He's had a little bit of a wilder night. He picked up a meatball early in the race with technical difficulties. Took a long pit. Got a wave around through the GEC technical difficulty rule. Then took 4 tires. Then fuel only. Then made some repairs. Then picked up the Lucky Dog to get back on the lead lap around lap 80. And took 4 tires then. Then fuel only. So
he's just been everywhere.
I think he only has 1 more set of tires. He actually might not have any set of tires, depending on if he took some on one of those long repairs. Meanwhile, you look at McCormick behind him. He's used 3 sets and caught a black flag at one point. Thompson, he's used 3 sets, but that 3rd is right now. So he actually has 1 in the bank. Dinda in the same situation. So these charts have so much information. I love looking at these, where you can just see the driver's entire race. Widener started in 25th and raced his way right up to the front. Has had some blinking issues. Caught a wave around back around lap 100. He's sitting in 6th. Dylan Barris. He caught an EOL for bringing out a caution back around lap 80. Has used 3 sets of tires and 2 fuel-only stops. Right now, he's sitting in 7th. This has been a wild race. Dakota DeRemus started out back with a bad qualifying lap. He caught a black flag at one point that I think race control cleared, and he's just been up in the top 10 ever since. 3 stops for tires for him, and we are back racing. And it's Tony Skirbo up front.
Great jump, yeah. Great jump. Burrow on the outside.
Now this is almost a 20-lap difference in tires between Skirbo, Barrow, and everyone behind him. I think Barrow's already been chewed up and spit out by these front drivers. Skirbo with the clean air might be able to hold on a little bit longer. But this is a mess
Barrow
back
knows
here.
he's at a disadvantage. I know that because he told everyone to go on ahead and take the low side, and he's going to stay high so that way he doesn't get in everybody's way.
Everyone that's behind me on them fresh tires, I'm going to stay on the high side.
We just heard that radio replay from Joe Barrow saying, I'm going to stay high, go around me. But at the front, Skirbo trying to hold off the leaders. He got maxed into to his outside, though.
Man, I heard a lot of tire squealing there from somebody.
Oh, did you see McCormick?
Oh, look at that.
Get squirrely and shoot to the bottom. Now Skirbo stuck in the middle. DeRemus going to make his way to the outside. Woo! Widener and Shelton down low.
It's getting crazy up there.
Barris and Seawright, they both go inside and outside of Barrow. 11 trucks on the lead lap. Seawright picked up the lucky dog. He's trying to race his way through the field, but he's stuck in the back behind all the lappers. Meanwhile, right now, Ryan Elzey is in the lucky dog position. There are 2 trucks, 1 lap down. Walt Sahadak, the other one, trying to race him. Jamie Griffin, the first truck, 2 laps down. Dinda and Thompson up front with Widener in third.
Widener's really looking hard around the 39 of Thompson.
Still blinking. I'm about to jinx us real good, guys, but I mean, we talk about this all season long. We have some races with, almost 30 cautions where it's just a wreck fest, but these drivers have come out every week and gotten better. Drivers have set aside their rivalries to race clean and fast, and this is what we're rewarded with. 11 races in, we get to see the 39 and the 48 race side by side. 30 laps to go. We might be all done with pit stops. We might see some more with a caution. And we have 5 trucks under a blanket for the lead. 4 of them in the playoffs.
So this is interesting here. We got GTCR with 3 of the 4 trucks at the top. In the first 4 trucks, Thompson is not one of those. The next second, third, fourth are all from the same team. So it'll be interesting to see the way that they stack up here.
Yeah. So it's like we've been saying, it's GTCR versus STR. Thompson and Shelton are 1st and 5th.
Yeah, you got Shelton as well. Yeah, right.
They're all right there. Widener, though, a rookie in tonight's race. No team affiliations. Going pretty much racing for the win or nothing. Not in the playoffs.
So loose. So loose coming off 4 just then. Quite often he's loose coming off 4.
As we look at who's gained the most positions, we have 3 trucks in the race tonight, guys, that have gained 19 positions. The first is Dakota DeRemus in the 88. He's now up to 3rd around the outside of Widener. Zane Woods in 6th is up 19 spots, and Widener in 4th. McCormick is up 13 to 7th, and Jonah Seawright is up 13th to 11th. And look at this. This is the battle for the lucky dog in a bunch of traffic.
That's what I was looking at, too.
It's the 00 versus the 2.
We got teammates there battling for it as well.
Skirbo has dropped back to 8th, about 4 seconds out of the lead. Again, he and, was it Barrow, I think, were on old tires. Meanwhile, at the front, Thompson is taking the lead away from Max Dinda, or he's trying to anyway. Side by side. Again, 5
like they've
trucks.
been all race.
All right there.
Yeah.
5 trucks within 0.4 of a second. Here at the Big Daddy Platinum Jubilee 225 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. 25 to go. As we're watching this great race, we want to thank our sponsors, Collateral Damage Sports Network. Oh, as Dorimas hits the wall. If you're into sim racing broadcasting here with iRacing, upgrade your broadcast at collateraldamagesportsnetwork.com. We also have 42 Designs. If you're tired of racing with the default, reach out to Cody Anderson. You can find him on Trading Paints or here in the GEC Racing League Discord. Set you up with a 42 Designs wrap. And Laughing Llama Wraps, a longtime GEC sponsor, also our Lucky Dog Award sponsor here this season. Walt Sahadak in the 00 is the guy at Laughing Llama. And meanwhile, now Widener has moved up to second on the outside of Thompson. A little bit of door banging along the way.
Yeah, it's really interesting to watch these guys, these teammates fight here. And set themselves up for their teammate. So interesting. They're trying to drop Thompson back out.
Oh, and something has happened to Sahadak and maybe McCormick. We'll take a look here. Caution is out. Yeah, McCormick.
Oh.
At first look, looked like he came up across the nose of Walt. See if we can see that maybe from the GEC Racing League blimp. Here's Skirbo and Sahadak on the outside. Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of looks like they both kind of got together there. Another difficult decision for Dusty Haynes, our race control here in the CDSN Truck Series.
That's going to give the 78 of Taylor a chance to win that Laughing Llama Lucky Dog.
I've got LZ.
Have you really? Is it? Oh, you're right.
It's either LZ or Walt, but Walt got that contact, so he's not going to be eligible.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
I think Ryan LZ is going to be the Laughing Llama Lucky Dog here.
All right, let's talk about this pit stop.
There it is. Ryan LZ. I mean, everyone on the lead lap is pitting. So if you got tires, you're using them. Jamie Griffin is pitting. I think that is the surprise to me. He was 2 laps down. If he had stayed out, he would have gotten a wave around and been back in the battle for the Lucky Dog.
But Widener's gone. He just grabbed fuel.
Wow.
Ooh.
Let's take a look. I can't remember if we already looked at his race or not. He's only pitted twice, guys, other than this lap. So 3 times.
I think when he's blinking out, he's adding fuel somewhere.
That could be it.
There he goes, another 5 gallons.
Or better yet, he's with all the blinking, he's just not getting any dirty air, period.
Right.
So he will be the leader ahead of Thompson. Again, he went fuel only. Interesting race here for Widener. I mean, I've got him taking, the last time he took tires was back around lap 80.
Whoa. Oh.
I mean, I know the guy that makes these graphics and I trust him, but I don't know if I believe that.
Hey, Dusty, what'd you call on that last caution? Who was it on?
You're good.
I had to put that on the 54. I took a good look at it.
Yep.
I ended up having a good look at it. The 00 ended up holding that high line straight, and the 54 kind of meandered his way, kind of up in between them. It looked like he was trying to go for that gap, but there just wasn't enough room there.
Yep. That was my initial feel too.
Totally agree.
Okay, so the first 12 are on the lead lap. Down to Ryan Elsey. Ryan's in the 2.
So 12 trucks on the lead laps. The Haydak sitting in the lucky dog spot. Looks like Hayes still sitting in the pits. He's a couple laps. He's maybe 21 laps down with a black flag. Not sure what happened to the 82. But we're back up front. So Widener on older tires, it seems. Everybody behind him took 4 tires here under this stop on lap 129. And we're green flag is out. We're racing. That's Charlotte.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Oh,
we got a problem.
And Dinda are getting real acquainted there.
How that big.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, Dusty, you might have to park this 30.
Yep, he just called it.
Yeah.
So Dinda and Thompson, I mean, it was just a broken
and
record.
we
here.
have the 12 and the 17 around, and Scarborough has got caught up in it as well.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I think the 12 got around first of C. Wright.
Let's see. So it's Barris into Woods. Yeah, I don't know if there was contact or not. Skirbo with a meatball flag hard into the wall. Jamie Griffin sneaks by. Walt Sahadak sneaks by. I think Sahadak will pick up the lucky dog.
That's gonna make it hard on. You may lose your bet with who's gonna win tonight.
We'll take a look at our booth picks one more time. Right now, live chat is winning. Joe Barrow sitting in 7th on the lead lap. Tony Skirbo in 9th, but just picked up a meatball flag. I'm not sure if he's on pit road or headed that way. If he's still got his fast repair, he should be okay. I think he does. And then Chapman and Griffin. Chapman 1 lap down, Griffin 2 laps down. Sahadak is indeed the Laughing Llama Wraps lucky dog with that Laughing Llama Wraps 00 truck.
Some chit chatter on the radio at the moment.
Let's see, everybody asking, hey, there's some other trucks blinking out. I think Dinda might have said it best when he said, just a whole bunch of, yeah, a lot of drivers chiming in saying,
he's been blinking the whole race.
He's been blinking the whole race. What's going on?
I think you might have to DQ him.
Yeah, everybody chiming in saying, get him out of here.
Oh.
Yeah, Seawright, another driver, had some blinking issues through the race.
Seawright just, no, I thought he dropped. I think race control's probably going to pull a couple of these guys.
I mean, Widener, I don't know what you can say about that last restart. Then there he goes. I think Widener's gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
And race controls asked Jonah to bring it down.
Nothing against you, C-Right, but you are blinking a lot here, buddy.
And Joe Barrow chiming in. C-Right is blinking out. Hard to park it in a top 5 position, though.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of times when you have these blinking issues, like, you don't actually see them because obviously your computer knows where you are. It's on everyone else's screen that you're having an issue. So that's gonna.
I'm not sure if the dial-up got a bit better, but all of a sudden I say that and then he disappears again.
So this is going to set us back up with 12 trucks on the lead lap. Coleman Chapman in 14th is going to be sitting in a lucky dog position. Then Marshall Taylor, the only other driver, 1 lap down. Jamie Griffin and Kenny Most will be 2 laps down. And it looks like Seawright is going to pull off down pit road. And the green flag is out. 16 laps to go here in the Big Daddy Cochran's Platinum Jubilee 225 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. First race of the playoffs, 11th race of the season here in the Collateral Damage Sports Network Truck Series on the GEC Racing League YouTube channel. Max Dinda, the regular season champ, is out front trying to hold off Knox Thompson, who has 3 wins on the season.
Scarborough. Oh, another yellow.
10th caution of the night. This one involving, let's see, is that Lister? I think he was already a couple laps down, maybe a lot of laps down. And I don't know, that just looks like he got tagged by the 78. Don't know if anybody's
The
gonna...
59 of Skirbo actually stayed on the lead lap there, so he must have had a fast repair left.
You're right.
Black clear.
All right.
Great thing for Lister is he didn't touch anything, so that's great news.
What was that, Dusty? Oh, maybe he wasn't talking to us.
Yeah, I think it was miking up to the field.
All right. My man in the 59, Tony, up to 8th. Still on the lead lap. He's got a little bit... Well, I was going to say he has fresher tires. He does not. He was involved in that accident, came down and got his fast repair. I don't think anybody has any tires left at this point, at least not the lead lap drivers.
A couple of drivers jumping onto pit road here. Sahidak, the 78.
Yeah, I think he either got the lucky dog on that caution or the one before. So he'll have an opportunity to pit. Actually, it's Chapman getting the lucky dog this time.
That's what I thought.
There you go.
We'll give you a race for your money. I think my horse can still beat yours.
I mean, we're gonna have some fun here. Looking at the laps led, Max Dinda has led 60 laps tonight. Thompson with the second most of 37, and Widener had led 20. Of course, we saw him parked with those network issues. We're gonna have to talk to some of these admins around here. I don't believe we allow new drivers once the playoff starts, and I don't remember Widener being here before. But that's for after the race. Right now, it's going to be Dinda and Thompson. And I think we could have predicted this pre-race. And we did, because we actually pulled up these two teams, STR and GTCR, before the race. Race control and the director, just to let them know we don't want to see anything dirty between these two teams. We know they're fast. We know they're going to be battling for wins. We want to see them keep it clean. And right now, you've got two GTCR drivers on the outside, Dinda and Doremus. You've got two STR drivers on the inside, Thompson and Shelton.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting start.
How about Elzy? I feel like, how many times were we talking? He was a couple laps down.
I know.
Look at this night for Elzy. He's up, he's down. He's as low as 23rd. He's got black flags, wave arounds, lucky dogs. I think he's got bingo, guys. Then Tony Skirbo. He's running up front, been fast. We mentioned he has the best average finish of any driver in the field here at Charlotte with GEC. Even more than the winners in the past. That would be Griffin and Andrew Clue. Clue not able to make the race tonight. He's not in the playoffs, but he would have been a race favorite to win this one, as he's won twice before. And then Cody McCormick recovering from that penalty he just got from a caution ago. Then you've got teammates for Stitley Motorsports, Sahadak and Griffin, bumper to bumper. Sahadak is on the lead lap. Griffin is 2 laps down.
Great news. C-Rate is back out there, so he must have got his problems fixed as the truck pulls off.
It's going to be 11 laps to go at the line. Here we go in the CDSN Truck Series at Charlotte.
Wow, that's a great start by the outside. Wow, Max got an incredible start. I'm not sure I've seen a better start from the second place truck all year.
Yeah, teammates on the bottom pushing each other. Shelton trying to push Thompson to the lead down the backstretch.
Burrow up into 4th.
Oh, Barrow gets loose.
Oh, Burrow
we got
into the
trucks
wall.
going around. Skirbo through the
Why
infield.
you
Barrow
don't
into the
talk
wall.
about him?
McCormick, Chapman, all caught up in that one. And go back and take a look how this one got
Put that
started.
One on me, you guys.
See if we can get a better view here. Yeah, Barrow gets loose in front of Doremus. Doremus swerves to miss him and gets into McCormick, then into Skirbo. And then Barrow and McCormick bounce around. Barrow comes back down in front of Woods, and Lister just appears out of nowhere. The 07 of Chapman gets tagged. He's going to head into the wall. Or not.
Don't touch the wall.
Okay.
How about that? Wow. We're going to go back. We're going to have to watch that one. That was Chapman. We're going to go in car and watch how he does this. Somehow he just barely makes it through, gets tagged by a spinning Cody McCormick. And I don't know how you keep it out of the wall. This is a tri-oval. This is not a straight line. It keeps it out of the
look at him
wall.
turning that wheel.
Oh. Great save by Chapman. He's on the lead lap. This is going to keep him in contention. That might be... We saw Walt drive through a wreck earlier, but I think Chapman might have just gotten the All-State good hands of the race.
Really?
So we've got a handful of drivers on pit road. The top 8 stay out. I believe Marshall Taylor will get the lucky dog. I think.
Was it Taylor?
There he goes. Yeah, so the 78 of Taylor has just picked up the lucky dog. He's going to come around. That will leave Jamie Griffin in the lucky dog position, but 2 laps down. He needs 2 more cautions before this thing is over to get caught up. Take a look at the pit strategy here. Everyone is pitted 12 laps ago except for Sahadak and Taylor. But I think they took... Well, maybe Sahadak might be in the best spot here. It looks like he took 4 tires on lap 137. That's 8 laps newer than everyone in front of him. Is Sahadak the driver in the catbird seat? Here as we have 8 laps to go. It'll be 7 laps to go when they take the green.
There's some interesting chatter on the radio that they're winding race control up a little bit. Probably not something I would be doing, if you know what I mean. But anyway.
Let's see what Kenny Most had to say. He said,
Race control, please handle that.
race control, please handle that. I'm not sure what he's talking about, but... All right, guys, let's take a look at the live points here as they run. Max Dinda will maintain the lead. Dakota Doremus up to 2nd. Keegan Shelton is 3rd. Sahadak 4th. I mean, all of those guys are in the top 5 in the race. Knox Thompson recovering from a penalty that he started the playoffs with, he's got himself up to up to 7th in the points, running second in the race. If he gets to the lead, I think he'll grab a few more spots. Robert Weibel is the biggest kind of like note of the race. Did not make the race tonight. He's the only playoff driver not out there right now.
There is 7 laps only left here, so this will go by pretty quick.
Yes.
She's on right now.
And here they goes.
Ooh, big jump.
Wow. That'll be an interesting call.
I mean, I think he's the leader. Dinda was the leader.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe we can go back and see if he was in the restart zone or not, but he definitely got a great start. Shelton now to the inside of Doremus.
One
Pretty
thing I am
cool.
like.
Oh, go ahead.
One thing I do see that I like what I see is Chapman's got himself up to 8th position.
I
Ahead
think
of that
I've got him in
59
6th on mine.
Sick.
Yeah.
Now 7th as he's
Seventh.
battling with Sahadak just behind these trucks.
Yeah.
Some
That's good to-
fun
good to see.
American flag paint schemes there on those STR trucks
Yeah.
as well. And here comes Elsie. I believe that's an OnlyFans and a Yeti cooler paint scheme he's got there. Something a little different, a little unique.
I don't know how those two sponsors necessarily work together, but to each their own, I guess.
I can think of a few ways, but I'll leave it alone. 5 laps to go. Here in the Big
This is a
Daddy Cochran
family
Platinum
channel.
Jubilee 225. It's Max Dinda out front trying to hold off Knox Thompson. It's GTCR versus STR in the top 4. Knox Thompson just ran the fastest lap of the race here on lap 145 as he tries to track down your leader. And just as I say that, Doremus runs the fastest lap of the race, trying to track down Thompson for second. Here
Oh,
goes
here
Thompson
comes
to the
Thompson.
inside.
Oh.
Yep.
There it is.
He's going to have the better drive mid-corner here.
You're going to get your money's worth tonight.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shelton almost making it 3 wide down on the bottom.
Wow.
All the way back to Sahadak. In 5th, Elsie
laps
in
left.
6th. Chapman in 7th. They're all right there. If anybody slips up, it's anyone's
Oh.
race.
Tinder loose on the top.
What is Thompson going to do? He's going to shoot to the bottom. Side by side again for the lead. 3 laps to go. It'll be 2 at the line. Sahadak up to 5th.
Is he going to push? He's going to throw it 3?
He's going to
Oh,
push
he's
and
gonna
this
push.
is his teammate.
Shelton trying to help Knox Thompson. Dinda going to have the drive off the high line.
Oh. He leaves the bottom open though, going into 3.
Shelton throws a block
Oh.
on Doremus, and they get together.
He holds it.
For now, they're still side by side. Oh, Thompson into
Thompson
Dinda.
moves.
White flag is out. 1 lap remains.
I'm not sure the top line's the safest line here now.
No.
Contact.
They better behave.
Dinda gonna have the run on the outside. They're both trying to side draft. 3 wide behind them for 5th.
I think Thompson's got it here.
Oh, boys, here they
Dinda
come out
gets
of
that
turn
drive.
4. Dinda into the wall.
Oh.
It's going to be
Oh.
Knox Thompson with the win to kick off the playoffs at Charlotte here in the
What a
CDSN
win.
Truck Series.
Yeah. What a race.
What a great finish.
Are you not
Yeah.
entertained? How about that?
Wow, Max. Great job. Didn't quite make it there. Thompson, what an effort, man. Just a great effort.
And the official finish on the booth picks. It's going to be Coleman Chapman bringing it home 6th for Lee Kiernan, picking up the
Comes
victory.
on strong.
How about that?
Yeah, I told y'all don't pick Barrow. As soon as he gets brought up, he goes into the wall, man.
Yeah,
It is going to be Knox Thompson, Max Dinda, and Keegan Shelton
How did Shelton hold on to that in turn 3 and 4? That was absolutely amazing back there.
Because he's a wheel man. He held that
Yeah, he
together and
is.
just went
Yeah,
for it.
yeah.
Why don't we go back and watch that last lap as well? So we're on, let's see, we're on board with Shelton. Maybe it was the lap before. It just looks like whenever they got together, Shelton is the one that came out clean. It looks like he just stuck it to the bottom and ran away. Oh, there it is. Doremus gets loose. That gives Shelton the podium. Doremus did bring it home fourth, though. Walt Zahadak was fifth. You got STR teammates doing donuts here with a dual podium for Thompson and Shelton. Dusty, I mean, we had a chat with these boys pre-race. GTCR and STR wanted them to race hard but clean. And I think they delivered.
I think they got the message. It only took them 10 races of the season to do it, but they finally figured it out.
Man, just a fantastic race. Again, we want to see beating and banging on the last lap. What we don't want to see is intentional wrecking on lap 50, right? And we didn't see any of that tonight, even though they were pretty much side by side the entire time.
For the record, I don't want to see intentional wrecking, period.
Sure.
Just so we're clear.
Yeah, that was a great effort. Let's get those boys up here.
Let's see who we got first tonight. We're going to bring up third place driver of the number 1 truck, Keegan Shelton. Keegan, you got a copy?
Nope.
I guess not.
He went down to the interview room.
We brought him in and he left.
Bye.
Well, let's start with the winner of the race, number 39, Knox Thompson. Knox, you got a copy.
I do.
How about that,
Knox.
brother? We're talking about you all race long for a number of reasons. Number one, you start the playoffs a little bit behind. You pick up a penalty last week for some wrecks. I had a feeling you're going to put that chip on your shoulder, come out and race fast and clean, and you did it. You put on a show there at the end of the race. You also managed just to stay at the front of the pack, even through all those weird pit strategies and cautions. Walk us through your race, Knox.
Well, I got that chip crunched after that. What a race. I was a lap down at one point. I stayed out 2 laps more than the whole GTCR team, and that saved my race. The pitting earlier than everybody and under those cautions, getting more fuel, and then just going out there, proving that I can still do it. And after that penalty, I was kind of worried about the playoffs, but I feel like this is a big boost of confidence. My teammate, Keegan Shelton, he helped me so much there, giving me those pushes. I appreciate this win more than most of mine.
I was really impressed with the way that both teams raced each other in the final 20 laps. You guys raced each other really, really hard, but you left each other just enough room to get by the whole entire time. How did it feel from the wheel?
It felt great. It was the car was fun. It was tire saving, and after you tire saved, you can push it a little more, and then once you push it, fall off. It was just back and forth. Proved that I can actually tire save. So those runs, this track's so much fun. So much fun.
You kept your nose out of trouble mid-pack, coming back through the pack. I think that's what got you the win tonight, that maturity to just kind of keep your nose clean but still gain a little bit of momentum. What was it like coming back through the pack?
Well, coming back through the pack, it was stressful, but that caution getting me through all the lap cars really, really, really helped me through that race. When that caution came out, that I was praying that caution came out for those lap cars to get out of my way, and happened, and that's what really got me to the front.
Yeah, I'm going to hand you back to Cochran here and Shane's dad, so he might have some questions for you too.
Yeah, I'm taking.
I just want to say, hey Knox, what a show you put on, man! I really appreciate it. this whole race was kind of in honor of me turning an old 75, and you put on a show, and I appreciate it. And just a great run, man.
Yeah, well, happy birthday, and happy you've been here for so long with this GEC league.
It's my pleasure. I love it.
Taking a look at our updated point standings, you came in 14th after the penalty from last week, but you're going to leave 4th, about 11 points out of the lead. So a great start to your playoffs, and it's going to be GTCR versus STR down to the finish of the season, it looks like. Anybody else you want to thank for your run here tonight, Knox?
Yeah, we ain't done yet. I would like to thank my parents and my grandparents at home watching. Would like to thank my teammate, of course, and everybody that has to do with this league. It's such a fun race every week. Also, my teammate accidentally left the broadcast booth when he was trying to get his interview.
We'll
So he
get him
wants to
back.
get back up. He told me to tell you guys that.
All right, congratulations again to the 39 of Knox Thompson, going to come away with the victory here in the first race of the playoffs here in the CDSN Truck Series. Next up, we're going to chat with our second place driver of the 48 regular season champ, Max Dinda. Max, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Max, you were so far out of shape coming off turn 4, your whole entire race. I was watching it from a rear shot of that, and man, she looked pretty loose out there. You love that top lane.
Yeah, I just had more grip up there as the run went on, and if you're on the bottom, it's much easier to get loose with the dirty air. So hey.
Yeah. Hey, man, I can hear the disappointment in your voice, but you know what? You guys turned on probably the race of the season, and we absolutely loved watching you race tonight. I thought you had a phenomenal race. I really enjoyed watching you guys race, you and Thompson race for the lead. I saw you guys side by side for quite a few laps. Tell me what it was like from the wheel.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's typical Charlotte, so it's really, really even on pace until the long run comes in. And I knew I could save my tires better than anyone.
Yeah.
Mostly everyone. I mean, Knox would be quick, but then he would be gone by lap 20. So I knew I could just, if I couldn't get around him on speed, I could just outrun him and get him on the long run. So.
Yeah, I'm going to hand you back to Shane here.
Yeah, I mean, you came in the points leader after winning the regular season. You led 72 laps, and you're going to leave the points leader as well. So didn't quite get the win. I know that's a little bit of frustration, but mission accomplished on what you need to do here, one race into the playoffs. Who else you got to thank for your run tonight?
Yeah, all my teammates, they helped me out. We had a new guy, Max Widener, in tonight. He might run next season, not sure. I told him he pitted like later than me did, and I just said, hey, if you stay out, you can trap almost everybody a lap down. So I told him to stay out, and he stayed out, and it helped us there for like 50 laps, keeping all those guys a lap down. So
yeah,
a lot of teamwork there. Yeah, so really fun. Excited for Talladega. Pretty good there.
Yeah, great effort, Max. It's awesome.
Yeah, congratulations on the run. Like I said, you're going to come out points leader the same way you came in. Keep up that momentum. What do you got for him next week?
I won Daytona. Should have won Atlanta. So I'll be working with my teammates there. I'll be trying to tell them some moves to make and stuff you can do in the truck. Run a lot of money races on the other leagues, so see what I can do there. So.
Yeah, we're headed to Talladega next week for 100 laps. Going to be a really exciting race, so I wish you luck out there at Talladega and through the rest of the playoffs. Congratulations on your podium finish, and we'll catch you out there next week.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
That was Max Dinda, driver of the 48, bringing it home second. Next up, we're going to talk to Keegan Shelton. If we can find him, there he is. Driver of the number 1 truck. Keegan, you got a copy?
I do.
Keegan, you were a human highlight reel in the last couple of laps. What a save in turn 3 and 4.
Thank you.
Was it far out of shape? Tell me about it.
The save?
Yeah.
I'm a bit out of it right now. But yeah, I was trying to go a little bit lower to block. I didn't know how late it was. I didn't mean to throw that late of a block. But I rewatched it. It wasn't like really bad. He just got in my rear end and I kept it and just kept it going and still got third.
Yeah, it was a great save. I'm going to hand you back to Shane here.
Yeah, just a phenomenal race. We saw you kind of drop to the back. You had to pick up the lucky dog at one point. I think you made maybe 7 or 8 pit stops over the course of the race, repairs, fuel, tires, but you got it done. Just as we look forward to Talladega and Watkins Glen and a few other races to wrap this up, what are you excited about? Any of those tracks kind of jumping out to you as the Shelton special?
Watkins Glen. I really like that track. That's probably my favorite road course. And I'm really excited for that one. I feel like we might have something there.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing that. You're gonna have your teammate helping push you around next week at Talladega as well. But yeah, you just put on a show. This was a great race, maybe the best race I can remember in terms of it was pretty clean. It was hard racing at the end, but nobody really got spun around, and it was a great finish. So congratulations on your podium run tonight, and we'll look forward to seeing what you can do in the playoffs here in the CDSN Truck Series.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome job, Keegan.
Thank you.
There's some interesting tracks left in this. We got Talladega, and then followed by the Glen. And then what do we have after the Glen?
Yeah, so Talladega, Watkins Glen, Rockingham, and Bristol to wrap up the season. I mean, talk about a track where you have your fate in your hands. That is going to be just a wild finish. 200 laps at Bristol to wrap up the season. Night race. This is going to be fun, guys. This is going to be great. But tonight's race, the best one I can remember in terms of clean racing, hard racing, and a last lap battle to decide it all. I mean, just what are your thoughts there, Big Daddy?
Oh, you couldn't, like you say, a terrific race. Couldn't have picked a better one for my birthday, I don't think. But yeah, and I really enjoyed getting to hang with you guys. I'm not much of a commentator other than the oohs and the ahs, but it's been a blast. It was just fun being there and being able to say something if I wanted to, and it was usually about Lee, when his pre-caution comments. So.
Yeah, I did have a few of them tonight.
No, you're good. You're good. I love the Aussie too, so we're good.
Yeah, it was an honor to have you up in the booth with us tonight.
Thank you so
loved
much.
having you up here. Come up here anytime you like.
Thank you so much.
Want to talk about oohs and ahs next week's Talladega? We could use some oohs and ahs then.
Yeah, we could.
All right. All right.
And happy birthday, mate.
Thank you again.
Happy birthday, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it is going to be Knox Thompson, Max Dinda, and Keegan Shelton on the podium for the Big Daddy Cochran's Platinum Jubilee 225 at Charlotte. First race of the playoffs, Dakota Doremus had the fastest lap and the most positions gained on the night. 18 positions gained to finish fourth, just outside the podium. And then Max Dinda led the most laps and started on pole, but it was Knox Thompson who's going to pick up the lead. He's going to carry that momentum into the playoffs. 11 cautions tonight. Not our worst, not our best, but hey, most of those cautions were not, I don't know what you'd label them. They weren't stupidity cautions. They were just kind of hard racing, tough track on a tough night cautions, and that's what we love to see. So congratulations to our podium finishers. Thanks everybody out on the YouTube channel for watching. Tune in next week for Talladega action here in the CDSN Truck Series with the GEC Racing League YouTube channel.
The Collateral Damage Sports Network overlays can take your broadcast to the next level. Whether you want to kick off the show with our all-new infographics or wrap it up with our race results 2.0 with podium and superlatives. In the race, dive in to see who got on and off pit road the fastest. and then use our head-to-head plug-in package to know exactly when your driver will catch the leader. For your onboard cameras, you've got to have the tower telemetry. Then for the rest of your broadcast, keep up with all the action with alerts for penalties, off tracks, and other events, stage break grids, alternative leaderboards, special event plugins like the Indy 500 qualifying, and more to keep your audience plugged into your stream, whether it's rolling grids and podiums, performance breakdowns by car, club, class, and team, or even pulling your Sim Racer hub standings automatically. Join these elite broadcast partners and find your next broadcast upgrade at collateraldamagesportsnetwork.com.
Sun's going down and the rig is on. iRacing is where I belong. Discord's lit and the drivers are here. This is GEC, there's no room for fear. Green flag drops and the engines roar. 40 cars and we all want more. Mash the gases, we're on the line. 4 wide and we're feeling fine. Drifting close in a slipstream.